Welcome to the GamerBase. This is ConArtist with me.
Desposer.
First of all, happy holidays. We were trying to think of a game that was
Happy
kind
holidays. What is this, like the PC podcast? Just say
No,
Merry
but
Christmas.
I don't know who's listening to this, man. Fine, Merry Christmas, whatever,
Both.
dude.
Merry Christmas and
Happy
Happy
holidays.
Holidays.
Whether you celebrate
I
Kwanzaa
I guess we're in Egypt, so
or
we don't, so.
yeah, who's
But it's a Christmassy setting in the game as well.
All right, true. Yeah, that's why we chose this game. This is Batman Arkham Origins. We were thinking of a kind of Christmassy game, but there was nothing really jolly we could come up with. But this is set on Christmas Eve, as you can see. There's a kind of ribbons and little snowflakes and stars and shit going around. So so this is why we chose this game. For those of you who haven't played it, this is now the Predator mode. This was present in the last two games, and it's basically where you try and outsmart people with guns, because Batman doesn't kill, of course. So you kind of perch on these little gargoyles. And this is actually a new gadget right now that I'm using. It's
Wait. They've had 3 games so far where you don't kill anyone?
Yeah, it's Batman, dude. You see what just happened? Yeah, that's one way you can take down people. Yeah, it's Batman. That's his main. This is like literally his only rule. Is that he doesn't kill.
Well, just so everyone knows, like I haven't played any of the games. I know little to nothing about it, so this is interesting for me. But how can a game be fun if you're not killing anyone? I mean, that's just what games are about to me.
But he's just knocking him out. Like now, like it's like if you see now, I do a little kind of Tom and Jerry thing. I'm just hiding behind the thing. And then as this dude comes around the corner, I kind of go around with him around the table. There we go. So you're not killing anyone. You're just taking them out, like right now. Just take this guy out and just knock him out.
So
It's
he
fine.
would be like anti-death penalty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
sure.
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this Batman's one rule. That's why when he's facing people with guns, it's a really big disadvantage. So he can't just walk up in front of them because he's not he's not vulnerable or anything. So so he's got to use all his gadgets and things. That's what he does.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But obviously the stealth stopped working after a certain point, so I just kind of went apeshit and started hitting everyone, threw down a smoke pellet, and took care of everyone else. And that's kind of how that went. And so there's really not that much new in this game. I mean, if you played Arkham City, you've essentially already played Origins. It's if you like Batman like I do, then you're gonna forgive most of the stuff. But ultimately, it's the same game with a few new things thrown in, which I'll show you when the video goes on for a bit. Do you? I mean, the art style and stuff is kind of the same. What do you think of it? I mean, you're seeing it for the first time, so do you think it's? What do you think of it?
I mean, it looks good. I mean, it looks it's much more fluid than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like.
Give it a takedown qualities.
Oh yeah,
That's fantastic.
I thought it would be more like slow because Batman would be like the big bulky guy and just walk around really slowly. But no, it looks really smooth and sleek. I like it.
Yeah. This is now the open world outside. If you can see on the top right, there's the crime in progress kind of meter. This is a new thing that was just added in the game. It's kind of a nice way to pad out the game because it just gives you random events that happen throughout the city, throughout Gotham, and you just kind of go beat a bunch of people up. And I mean, I think I've beaten up more people in about 7 or 8 hours of playing this game than I've beaten up in the entire Arkham series. It's getting kind of ridiculous at this point. This is a new gadgets menu. There's a few new things thrown in there. There's the heavy reel, which is really good. This is the one I showed you where you kind of hook people up to different objects. You can hook them up from the gargoyles and stuff. This is the combat menu, which has been kind of streamlined. Like the 2 trees kind of all merge into one tree, and it's just kind of weird. Doesn't really work well. This is the kind of achievement system, which is kind of cool. It gives you XP for doing certain things, like slide on how many enemies, beat 5 people in focus mode. And there's one for each kind of aspect of Batman. So there's the Predator one, which has to do more with stealth, and there's the Gotham Protector or whatever, which has to do with just beating people up. These are the side missions. So there's a Riddler side missions where you try to find these data packs around the city because he's extorting people. There's a guy called Anarchy who's trying to blow up Gotham, and so there's a bunch of little things to distract you from the fact that there isn't really a great main story. It's just kind of to do the open world thing.
Wait,
It's all right.
did you say Gotham?
Yeah, this is Gotham.
I thought it was Arkham City.
Which is Gotham, technically. I mean, not really, I mean, sort of, because in the last one, Arkham City was just like a small chunk of Gotham, which they turned into a prison. But
Right.
and that explained why everyone was criminals. But now this is actually just normal Gotham City, and everyone's still a criminal. Like there's no civilians. Like if you just walk around the streets, it's literally empty. And it's really weird.
That's really weird.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's like a plot hole.
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it was just too much to code or something.
Was it like? Did it get so bad that like everyone's a criminal now?
Or everyone's in their house because it's really cold. Like here, like a bunch of people just called me up. I was gonna make plans today. They're like, no, it's too cold, and I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah,
So,
I'm cold as shit.
Yeah,
by the
it's
way.
freezing, dude. What is
Like
going on?
I wear a pretty heavy jacket. I step outside, I'm just like, fuck, this is so fucking cold.
It's absolutely freezing.
And added on to that, I drive a car with windshield.
yeah.
My windshield wipers don't work. I have one that's just not there, and the other one's like half torn off. And my car company is just such an asshole that all the windshield wipers have to come from the original.
Really? You can't get just like regular stock ones?
You can't get a regular one. Every time I go to a gas station, they're like, "Hey, you have windshield wipers?" Like, no, you have to go to the service just for that.
Wait, I know your AC doesn't work. Does your heater also not?
No, nothing works.
Jesus, that must be terrible.
It's like driving in an icebox. So it's like,
that sounds terrible. Well, this is the combat, in case you haven't already figured that out. It's pretty much identical to the last ones. I feel it's kind of a little more sloppy. There used to be kind of this musical kind of rhythm to fighting last time, where it was kind of like counter, dodge, punch, I don't know what.
Oh, they put combos in it.
Oh, yeah. There's totally like the combo meter that builds up on the top left, and you kind of have to build that up. And if you build that up to like certain arbitrary numbers, like 8, then you get, you know, a certain move or whatever. There's also now, it evaluates your fight progress, like in Devil May Cry. So the top left, you keep looking, it says, you know, the total XP you got, and I don't know what, and it gives you kind of a rating out of up until S or whatever. This is the fast travel system. They've seen fit to kind of, since Gotham is pretty big and you can't just be, you know, walking around everywhere, you can just take the Batwing and just go wherever the hell you want. So in this instance, I've gone to the Batcave. Batcave, there's really not much to do there except the kind of, there's these virtual reality kind of missions which can help you improve certain stats. And that's pretty much all you do. Alfred hangs out there, so you can talk to Alfred. There he is right there. And he can just give you advice about stuff if you want. That says the Batcave itself is not all that compelling. I thought there'd be some stuff you could do with the Bat computer, you know, maybe a bit of customization. You can change your bat suit, but unfortunately the other two bat suits look like this, which you'll see in a second. You got the classic Adam West bat suit, and this really weird Brightest Day Batman, that really garish white one, which is kind of bizarre.
That's really weird. It's like you know, Ace Ventura.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the white bat.
Yeah, the white bat, exactly. Yeah. These are some of the VR missions you can do, the challenges like in the last two games. You can also play with Deathstroke, and he's a lot of fun because he carries like a big staff, and so his moves kind of controls a little differently than Batman, which is kind of cool. One of the downloaded maps I have is absolutely ridiculous. It's called 100 versus 1, and I'll show you to right now. And the objective is to just beat all 100 enemies that come at you, and it's just every enemy from the game is just a bunch of different people, and so you'll see it right now, and it's absolutely crazy. And I think I get to like about enemy 30 something before I just get beaten down. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So it's like if Batman from The Dark Knight was in the prison and everyone started attacking him.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how you should think of it. Yeah, and like last time, there's trophies for different score thresholds you can get. So like 50,000 if you beat I don't know what, you get a certain trophy, and you can take your scores online if you're so inclined. If you really like seeing the leaderboards and things. And yes, the same as last time. You have the little prompts come up above enemies, those blue lines, and you counter them. And the rest of the time, you're just kind of trying to keep a rhythm. If you press X just at the right time, your combo meter starts building up and starts flashing like in that weird RNG glow. And once it gets high enough,
took it from like Street Fighter and all those things.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's that same kind of style. And yes, you lose the combo there. If you get hit, you lose the combo. It's kind of a bummer. Some of the enemies need special attacks to kill them. So that guy with the riot shield, you can't just hit him head on. You got to do an aerial attack like this one right here and just pounce on him. There's the guys with really heavy armor. You've got to do a beatdown on them, and it takes forever. I don't know if it's this guy right here. Yeah, that's one of the special combo moves you can do. Anyone who's already on the ground and who hasn't been knocked out yet, you knock out instantly. Right. That's a really good move. I think you have to reach like 12 combo or something. Knife disarms that you just saw there. Those are kind of difficult. There's a 3-person disarm, which is a lot of fun.
It's really fun how in all the games everyone just conveniently waits.
Yeah. They're doing. I think someone has a line in the game actually like, why are we all standing around? Why are we all attacking him one at a time? Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of the Bruce Lee kind of syndrome. Where everyone just stands in a circle and goes one on one. Because if they all just attacked at one time, I'd just be dead. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
Like a movie fight.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So anything you want to add about the tournaments or anything we got going on this month, or that rather have happened this month?
Yeah, well, we had a Dota 2 tournament, which we wrapped up a couple weeks back. It was a lot of fun. A lot of teams participated actually, and a League of Legends tournament is still going on. Next month we have a Call of Duty tournament that we're going to start soon. We're still finishing up where we're going to have that, what prizes we're going to give, but that should be really fun for everyone. We're going to have it in a net cafe somewhere, and everyone's going to come play all their games, and hopefully have a really good prize for everyone.
Cool. Yeah. Our tournaments so far have been a lot of fun. Got a lot of interest and stuff. As you can see, I just got stabbed, and now the penguin is mocking me. And yeah.
So why is he called the penguin? Is it because of the coat? Because it looks kind of penguin-y.
Yeah, it's I guess a combination of the coat because he wears a tux in the comics, and I guess his stature, his overall stature. I mean, Danny DeVito plays him, so
Oh wow.
It looks kind of like a penguin.
In what movie?
In the Tim Burton one, the Tim Burton Batman.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.
Peace.